We decided that the old UI for our launch page was a little bit outdated. We had previously had borders on the top and bottom of the screen, which gave it a more cluttered feel. So we decided to overhaul the entire design and go with a more modernized, minimalist approach. As you can see here, we did this by using Figma, and we completely changed the font, and each web applet has their own stylized icon to represent the lab they are in. We also previously discussed what the client's preferences were in terms of color scheme, and Dr. Peak had told us that between these options that she had preferred the more bluish one. So for our final prototype design, we had decided to land on this.
All right, and then moving on to the Gatsby UI, the React Framework UI. So yeah, pretty much this is how the page looks once you run npm develop. This is how the page looks right now. The front end UI that's integrated into our project completely is pushed to the main branch of the GitHub. So as you can see, we have changed this from the previous, and we have almost integrated the Figma completely, including the whole design. It's more modern. We have all the um, elements in the background that stay for every template, no matter what the page is. And yeah, everything just looks more modern, and it's all implemented into the UI. We have separate categories for each lab now. We have this description for each lab that shows up at the bottom on click, for example. And we have one tutorial, for example. So for the fluorescence spectroscopy, we have one tutorial, and then we'll have 3 simulations that go along with that. And then we'll just keep adding on to that. So it's good for scaling. So this is kind of how the UI looks. Yep. Or this is our tutorial. Uh, we will match the colors for this in the next iteration and make sure that everything's good to go for that. But yeah, this is just um, the lab. There's questions, answers, information. Go back to home. Everything works. And yeah, everything is integrated. We have better colors, and this was a whole complete revamp from the last UI that we had. And then the tutorials or the simulations will go right here, which we will also get into.
Here is the virtual representation of the spectrofluorometer. Note that it is all made to scale, and features such as the handle cutout, the lid and insertion area for the cuvette, start button, power switch, and the feet of the model were all included. I'll just pan around the model for you, and you can pause at any point. Here's the top of the model, as well as the bottom of the model, and that is the spectrofluorometer.
Hello, this is the classroom model for the iteration 2. So as you can see, we have a floor, we have walls, we have a ceiling with lights. The lights will probably be turned down a little bit. They do seem a little bright here, but those are easily adjustable. And yeah, that's the gist of the classroom. I'm just gonna look around for a little bit now for you to see everything. Excuse the jittery video, by the way. Uh, it's needing to render everything live on here, so it's a little complex right now. And here is just the rendered version as well, just a static view with everything set so you can see. And yeah. And here's a demonstration of the cuvette model. As you can see, it is semi-transparent, and yeah, we can store any liquids in here in the future. And I'll just look around a little bit for you to see it from every angle.